Would you like to increase your swing speed? Of course, everyone would. Well, you have two choices. You can buy a $400 driver, or you can use SwingRevolution. I'm Ken Telford, the inventor of SwingRevolution. It's the smallest, lightest, and most convenient device for measuring your swing speed. It's very convenient to use. You just clip it onto your driver. So let me show you. Just turn it on. You just rest the shaft along the rubber cushion here. Close it. Then snap the over center latch. And then rotate the aerodynamic housing so it's behind the shaft, and you're ready to swing. So let's see if I have a decent swing today. So that was 84 miles an hour. So that's about what I can do. So let me just, as soon as it stops flashing, we'll try one more. Okay, that's 84 again. Okay. SwingRevolution was designed for the average golfer. It measures speeds from 50 to 105 miles an hour. Now, what I've found is that if you can practice 2 or 3 times a week, you know, when you can't go to the driving range or play golf, SwingRevolution, the fact that you can measure your speed, and from the instantaneous feedback, you can make slight adjustments to your swing that will give rapid improvement. So what I try and do is start off with my 8-iron to warm up with. So here's the 8-iron. That was 78 miles an hour. So that's better than I usually have. What I try and do is I try and practice with my 8-iron until I develop a fairly consistent swing, and it's somewhere around that speed. Okay, so if you zoom in there, you can see 76 miles an hour. So this is pretty consistent. What you're trying to do with the iron is to develop a consistent swing, so you always hit the same distance. So after I've warmed up, then I change over to the driver. After I've warmed up with my 8-iron, then I change over to my driver. That was 85 miles an hour. Now, what SwingRevolution does, it stores the last 10 swings. And if you plot the results of your practice, you'll see a gradual improvement over a period of a month or 2 months. Actually, it took me a little longer than that. So let me show you my results. This is the results from my training program. And I'm embarrassed to say that when I started, the speed was below 75 miles an hour. And with time, you can see that the red line is the highest speed out of the 10, and the black line here is the lowest speed out of those 10, your last 10 swings. And you can see that I fairly rapidly improved. But what I found is I was practicing a bad swing. So I went and took a lesson, and then I practiced again, took another lesson, then finally I got my rhythm down and I reached my objective of 90 miles an hour. But what you just saw, that I'm pretty consistent around 85 miles an hour. So that gives me about at least 30 yards more than what I had when I started. So if I can do it at my age, I'm sure the rest of you can. He did the same thing, and his speed was actually even worse. It was down in the 70s, and then over a period of time, both his faster speed every day and his slower speed, they both increased. And now he has a swing that's over 90 miles an hour. So that was over a period of about a month and a half. Mine was over about 2 months. So, as I showed you, it took me a couple of months to improve my swing, but sometimes it's almost instantaneous. Last week, I went to the driving range and it was close. I spent half an hour hitting balls out of a bunker. And when I finished, I was practicing with the SwingRevolution to get my drive going. And Jerry came over and said, "What are you doing?" So I showed him, and he put it on his driver and was practicing. And his speed was only about 75 miles an hour. So he tried it about a dozen times. And finally, out of the blue, he had a speed of over 85 miles an hour. And he said, "What did I do?" I said, "You just took half a swing. You didn't rattle your and cast." So after a while, he was just practicing half a swing. He improved his speed, and that was the quickest sale I ever made. So SwingRevolution is an ideal gift for any golfer. Please buy one. It's going to make my wife very happy.